Mr. Georgios Borisovas. Please, coach, your comment.
Yes, thank you. Good evening to everybody. A crucial game for us, I believe also for Žalgiris. Right now, every game counts as a double, as a win, as a loss. Every win, every loss, in my opinion, count as a double because mathematics right now are very important for our achievements, for our goals. So I have to congratulate the team. Especially, I would like to give a credit to Kostas Papanikolaou, our captain. Today he proved why he's a real captain. He has a huge pain in his back on the morning. He couldn't, not even move. So he made an injection, and he played for 27 minutes, helping the team to win this important game. So I have to tell him how grateful I feel about his effort. And of course now, as a second, all the team, everybody contributed in this important win. We had a lot of assists. We had amazing percentage for 2-point shots, scoring almost 70-something% for twos. We control the pace of the game. So we created a lot of open looks and we made the shots. And our main problem was only some defensive rebounds that we missed, that we lost, and Žalgiris found second chances from this. Anyway, I would like to say to Andrea and to Žalgiris, of course, good luck to the upcoming games, and for us, one more time. Now we have in Euroleague 2 games in our home court versus Bologna and Panathinaikos. We are very positive about our team. We are expecting our players that they didn't play today to come back and to help us more. Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Coach, can you tell what Iggy needs to do better to have a more decent, more stable role in the team?
First of all, I would like to tell him personally, individually, and this is what I do. Iggy is having ups and downs. He has some very good games and some not so good games, which is always normal, adjusting in a new environment, in a new club that always the players play better the second year. If you see Alec Peters, the first year was behind Sasha Vezenkov, the MVP of EuroLeague. Alec Peters, Eze Kanan, right now has a dominant season in EuroLeague, but the first year not so much. So what I say, even Thomas Walkup, when he came in the beginning, before 3 years in our club, for 5-6 months, he was struggling, and now he's the player that everybody's watching. It's about our system. You need to adjust to the small important thing that we have in our philosophy, and of course it takes time for this. But Iggy is a very positive guy, a very hard worker, and I'm very optimistic for him.
You mentioned Thomas Walkup. Is he the next captain of Olympiakos?
Listen, he's our second captain behind Kostas Papanikolaou, which is something really rare for teams like Olympiakos that have big tradition, with the players that they play a lot of years in our group, in our team. So after Papanikolaou, and even now, Thomas is our captain, because probably from here how important it is for every team and how unselfish he is, how he plays to get involved every player in the system, every teammate in the system. So he's really unselfish. He's always playing for the win. So probably how much I respect him, and of course I love him.
One more off-topic question from
Yes.
You mentioned also Sasha Vezenkov. Could you tell your opinion about him and many other EuroLeague stars struggling in NBA?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think it takes a long time, to talk together about this. But I think it's a different world, completely. Personally, I like so much NBA. I'm watching 2-3 games per night. Every night I'm watching NBA. I like it so much, but it's completely different approach, completely different mentality. As I said about Iggy, now about Thomas, probably those guys, Vasilij Micic, Sasa Vezenkov, they need more than 1 year to adjust in this environment, the new environment. When the players, the star players, the players that are getting huge money are always, is not negotiable if they going to play less time. They have their playing time, they have the possessions that they deserve, okay, and everybody else is coming to prove their potential in a few minutes. So Sasa was playing like 30 to 32, 35 minutes for Olympiakos, and now he has to prove his ability in a few minutes. It's not easy, but he's so smart, he's hard worker. I really believe that he's going to be successful even in this new environment. About Sasa, that I know really well. About everybody else, is every situation is different. You know, every player depends on the personality that everybody has.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Please, coach.
First of all, congratulations to Olympiakos for the amazing game they played. A team that plays with unbelievable physical and mental toughness. They simply destroyed us, and we, after 20 minutes, were with a lot of effort and trying our best in the first half, we were in the game. Second was a no game. We didn't show up. So they deserve to win. They play like a Final Four team. They are a Final Four team. They had great individual performances, great team performance. Now, you want to see blood, and you won't see blood. Now, it's way too easy to point fingers. We had a bad performance, bad individual performance, bad team performance on both ends on court, but it's way too easy, and I don't like easy things, to point finger. We were, in the last games, we were playing amazing. Then we had this break of almost a month in EuroLeague, and basically you saw we were out of rhythm, out of focus. We were not doing the same things. So I was waiting for a kind of game like this. I hope that we will be able to prolong it, our good stint. We were not able. Today is a day where we had a lesson, and the best thing you can do from a lesson is to learn. Learn what means play team offense, team defense, what means play unbelievable tough on offense, on defense. And if there is one thing that I can say to my players, is the only thing that I will say, is that in front of such toughness, we gave up for frustration a little bit too early. What happens in this situation in a group of players is that everybody start thinking about his own area of responsibility, and the links between players are broken. So usually when you have a device that is online, you have the green light on the device. We had all red lights, no connections. It's human, but one thing that we have to do is fight bad habits, and we were not able to do it. So reality check, tough, painful, at home, but we will not point finger. We will try to bounce back. We will analyze, okay? And the same players that had a bad night were heroes 3 weeks ago. So I believe that my job is to remain objective, to be accountable, and I will not point fingers. Am I happy? No way. Am I pissed off? Yes, sir. But the same players that had bad night, disappointing game, are the players that gave us hope when nobody had hope in us. I believe in values. I believe in these players. All the mistake we did will be strongly analyzed, but we go to the next one. This is what we have to do.
Coach, we have a couple of questions from
No.
Fibers Insider.
Was not enough what I said? One time, guys.
So only one from my side. You've thrown Kauno Žalgirio into EuroLeague season. How do you rate his performance today?
I know that you're trying to do your job. I respect it, but I don't want to talk about individuals tonight. And I believe you can understand me, okay? So there won't be any individual comment for the situation and this and that. So try to understand me. Please don't take it personal. But I have a ship that I have to get back on the route. No, he cannot do it. He cannot give up.
Hello, coach. Sorry for the question, but you mentioned that the team was out of rhythm after the break. Is it just a matter of time right now, or you can do something to get back to that rhythm as soon as possible?
I don't have an answer tonight. I will watch the game. I will try to come with some ideas, but it's not a physical thing. It's a mental thing. To play this kind of games against this kind of teams, you need tension. It's kind of mental electricity, tension. The right word is tension. If you are low on tension, you cannot compete. And the tension comes from confidence, concentration, that you are in that moment, you're playing, winning. This was, we had an unbelievable month. And today, for different reason, we didn't have the right tension to play. So you can train muscles, you can train basketball, the shot, the pass. It's a lot more difficult to train the tension. So we are going to work on it. How? We'll see. Finito? Thank you very much.
whole year about the game?
My thoughts? Yeah, it's just a bad game for us. We weren't there, and they were in a good rhythm the whole game, and they got in a better rhythm towards the end of the third and started knocking down threes, and just won the game after that.
What happens in second?
We just kept piling up mistakes, and it just wasn't good from there.
Coach said that he wasn't sure how the team will look like after the break. Did you felt like the team rhythm was kind of changed after the break?
Yeah, it's always tough to play a game after 2 weeks together. Some guys go to the national team, but that wasn't kind of an excuse for us. We got to be more physical, more in tune and talking, and we knew that a good team was coming into town to play, so we got to be ready.
Personally, could you say that you were in your best shape?
No, of course not. It's not a good game for me, so.
You were playing against one of the best defenders of the EuroLeague, Thomas Volkov. How hard was for you to play just one-on-one?
Didn't really play against him too much one-on-one, so I can't really say it was just too hard. But he's a physical guard. He makes it tough sometimes to get the ball.
Your duo with Laurynas Brutus was not working today. Why do you think was that?
It's just we all have our days where we we don't show up, and today was a team where we didn't really show up as a team. So it's not just him not having a good game. It's all of us not really having a good game.
Talking about that break a little bit more, how personal did you spend that break? How much did you rested and how much did you?
Only took a couple of days off, but we were in there a good amount working every day. The guys that didn't go to national teams.
How did you enjoy the arena? Getting back into the
it was amazing. It's always amazing. I know that they were excited and we were excited, but at the end of the day, I wish we put up a better fight for them. Even if we lost and it was a closer game, I wish that was the case, but I wish we could have won for them.
Obviously a tough game, but what are the biggest lessons you can take from this game?
Just the mistakes we made. We got to be more physical. We can't let a team that plays very well get comfortable, and that's what we did. So we'll watch the film and correct all the mistakes that we did and try to move on from it.
Thank you.
Good. We came out with a big win for us after the break. We came out sharp, focused, and I think we showed them the result.
Was it tough for you to start the game?
Definitely the emotions were running through for sure. A lot of great memories here. But once I got into rhythm, just focus on the game, and that's it, and try to affect the winning. No, I mean before the game, if anything. Especially with Tootie, like always. So during the game, we're all focused. Not a lot of time to trash talk.
Vis 19 prieš Žalgirį, kuris gerai žaidė iki šitų rungtynių. Ar tai vienos geriausių Olympiakos rungtynių šį sezoną?
Yeah, I think we came out and played really, really well. We played as a team. Defensively, I think we were really, really solid. So if we continue like this, I think we'll be on a good track. Yeah, as long as my body holds up and I feel good, I'll definitely be here. It's definitely a big summer. I did, yeah. Tough loss. I mean, it definitely happens to games like those where things just don't go our way. But I think we'll come back strong. Tough, but we got to move on and keep our head down. Just dealing with injuries early on in the season and everything, I think my body is
Kalbant apie paties sezoną Olympiakose, buvo porą rungtynių į startą, geresnis rungtynės, dabar vėl antram kelyje išleidžia. Ar pavyko priprasti prie Barcono rotacijų ir kaip tu jauties komandoje?
I mean, it's always tough when you don't know what kind of minutes you're going to get for sure. My job is just to be ready and make the most of it.
Komandos draugai šiandien pridėliojo dėjimų galimų šakas,
savaitės. Kuris geriausias?
I think Shaq, the one before the halftime that kind of set the tone for the second half. That was the big play.
Pradėjau jau angliškai klausti, o kaip lietuvių kalbos įgūdžiai, ar yra su kuo
It's still good. I'm still working on it. I call my family back home all the time, so I keep up with it for sure. Still not comfortable doing interviews, but we'll get there.
Is it better to play longer and to lose, or to play like 5-6 minutes and win?
That's a tough question. It's always about winning at the end of the day. But as a competitor, of course, I want to play my best.
Socialinius tinkluos mačiau, kad brolio pasiekimai žiūrėsi, kaip jam sekasi rungtynės krepšininkų.
He's good. He's doing well. He got on the first team selection in Canada for his first year in college, so he's doing great. He's developing. He's getting better every day. So I continue to support him. This guy's doing good.
Galim kažkada išvysti Brazdeikių brolius Lietuvos rinktinėje.
I hope so. That'd be a dream of ours for sure. It'd be a lot of fun.
Ačiū.
Sibet, lošimo automatai. Ruletė, lažybos, stalo lošimai. Įsitraukimas į azartinius lošimus gali sukelti priklausomybę.